what's the biggest financial mistake that people should avoid in 2025?
You alluded to it earlier, but I think even like some of the conversations I have on social, I can tell the people who are really locked in and investing. And I know I got a message from a guy yesterday who commented about, Kendrick destroyed your man Drake on the Super Bowl. And his last comment to me in DM was 2021. And I'm like, you joined Stock Club in 2021. Let me see the games. Oh, I quit executing. I didn't have time for it. How do you not have time to get rich to take care of your family? Regardless of what y'all think, y'all use that glazing word too heavy. And you got to glaze over that net worth first before you have some of these conversations. But Kendrick and Drake are good. The boy may be a little bit sensitive, but PG Lang and everybody I talk to on VO, they good. Focus on you. Like, eliminate all distractions and focus. Like, my kid just turned 10. Like, I remember what I wore when he was born. We're halfway into the decade. Some of you are going to look up and it's going to be 2028 and you're going to be like, I don't know what I did with 8 years of my life. Lock the fuck in. All of these wars and rap beefs, and that's a distraction from your real life. I don't care what you invest in. Bitcoin, Palantir, jail stool coin. Shout to old boy from Barstool getting that meme coin off. Trump coin, and pick an asset class and invest into it in perpetuity. People, how you work so hard? If you're actually a responsible dad, you're going to put in work every day to provide for your family. I don't care what asset class it is. Crypto, equities, private equity, real estate, your business, pick something and invest into it forever. And if you're not doing that, I know people love to tell you money is not everything. And those will be the same people when you need something won't give you a fucking dime to help you and your family. Cost of living is going up crazy. People, $11 eggs. Okay. Then the car and jewelry conversation and even buying into startups. All of those costs, the cost for the Super Bowl ad was $8 million. I remember when 2.5 was a big number. In 4 years, they have that number being at $12 million. What? So much so that Starlink and T-Mobile had to partner together, which they already had, for that ad to help drum up. What? So lock in. Lock in. It's the reason why we do the show every week. To give you this information, which other networks don't do. I think we've made investing the easiest for anybody in the world, because other networks were not giving you the companies where they were going to fall to and where to exit. So, but for you, for 2025, for both of you, what is the biggest lesson?
The biggest mistake I think that people could make is buying a home that they can't afford, or just buying a home that they're not prepared for. That's the one that nobody
not prepared for the key. Yes.
That's going to hurt you more than anything in life. For sure. Seen it happen a lot of different places. I just saw Cash Doll on Shannon Sharp's show.
Yes.
That her worst financial decision ever was buying a home, $2 million mansion. I think it was in Atlanta. I'm not sure. So that's a tricky one, because you think that you're doing something productive.
Mm-hmm.
You think that you're actually doing something beneficial when you're buying a home. And if you're not, that's how we did that episode with Kiana Watson. You should definitely watch it. Things to know before buying a home.
Yeah.
If you don't fully know what you're getting yourself into, what you think is actually productive is actually extremely harmful for you in your future.
Yeah. There's a lot of hidden costs.
Yeah, definitely go watch that episode. And we speaking from experience, like that's one of the things that we get to actually live these things, learn from these things, and then teach these things. Whereas most people won't even tell you that it happened, and then you'll just see the outcomes of it. So it's like, hey, hold did that, so hopefully you have to go through that. Like, we've always lived by that. I think the biggest mistake is, and this goes into investing, this goes in life, don't let people trick you out of your position.
Yep.
The people that are in your ear, the people that are feeding you information, the people that are doing things, they want to be in your position. And a lot of times, right? And that goes in business, like I said, in investing, right? Let's move the market down. Let's pull the rug if it's crypto to get better positions for bigger people with bigger pockets to get in, invest, and make more money. And when we see it, we leave positions and we say we're never going back. And then we wonder what happened in 2 years. I was invested. So never let anyone trick you out of your position. And I wrote this quote, and it kind of fits what we were talking about earlier. When we talk about like stay hungry and stay like we always hunting, never let your achievements block your vision. Right?
That's a great quote.
Never be satisfied with what's happened. Right? Made a few deals, but there's no parading. Like it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to live it.
To actually live it,
yeah. Those would be mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you have it.
Because I think as we have a desire to, and that's why I always bring up the bank and the crypto point. If 3 years ago I would have told you that the White House would have a crypto czar, you would have called me crazy. Kudos to Sachs for making that move and on an entrepreneurship level. But we just saw an entire retail community of crypto advocates get tricked out of their spot by the banking elite. In 1 year, I never thought, like I knew the little, takeover was going to happen with JP Morgan. I didn't think at scale that this would happen. Stay locked in. But what do I know? You don't know nothing about crypto. I knew that part. And I knew 20K.
And we've been here for it all. It's crazy. Like we've been here when it was at 20. We was here when it was 16. So like people who took advantage of that information and actually was like, all right, what they're saying kind of makes sense. Or here comes a pullback. This might be a good time to invest. Like the people who took advantage of that, oh my God, like they're out of here. You're out of here.
I'll ask you guys, have you met one billionaire who came to you and said, I can't wait to sell off these group of assets?
Never.
And they do it in the contract in perpetuity. Shout out to all the talent side for those who sign talent contracts. You got to look for those terms in perpetuity.
That means
that is a whole time frame.
Forever.